What's up, everybody? Welcome to this next episode of Herd and Drove Barbecue. Today is our Memorial Day cookout, so I hope everyone is being safe and having fun this holiday. Just want to take a quick moment and say thank you to all the men and women who served, that they are either here with us physically enjoying this day or in our hearts as we celebrate. This video is for every one of you guys, and I hope you enjoy. What's up, everybody? So today we're going to do some whole pork spare ribs. So if you take a look, what I have here is this is the whole spare rib, okay? Today's video we're going to do a complete top to bottom. So I'm going to show you how we're going to cut this top part off. That's going to be the rib tips. And then what we're going to be left is what is considered a St. Louis cut of ribs. So there's a couple things you're going to need. You're going to need a sharp knife, a butter knife so we can pop the membrane off, and then some paper towel to help you grab a hold of the membrane. So we're going to go ahead and get started. What you do is you take your butter knife, I don't know if you can see that or not, and you're going to get up underneath the membrane. You're just going to pop it open. Then you can take your paper towel and you're going to rip it off. Sometimes it all comes off in one piece, sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, you just repeat. Alright, so then the next thing we need to do is we need to find where the bone ends and the cartilage begins. Looks to be about right here. We're going to cut this flap off right here. This flap is going to make for some super delicious eats. So after you trim them up, what you end up with is this gorgeous rack of ribs like this, and then you end up with over here with what's called the rib tips. And what you'll notice is it's just a real tender, fatty piece of meat. You'll see here where it was kind of connected to some of the bones, and then it just kind of trails off. And actually, from here on out, this is cartilage. But anyway, so it's gonna be so good. So what you're left with would be racks, St. Louis cut racks, like this, with the membrane stripped off, and then some rib tips. It's gonna be great. All right, so I'm making up some sweet, like meat candy type rub for the rib tips. We're gonna do a sweet and spicy rib tip. So what I've done is I've just taken some of just any store-bought brown sugar rub, sweet rub, and I'm just making it even a little sweeter with some brown sugar. So we're gonna take some of this awesome sriracha sauce, and we're just gonna coat the rib tips with some sriracha. Real good. You can use, now remember, this recipe today is a sweet and spicy, kind of like a spicy meat candy in a way. I keep calling it meat candy because you'll see what it looks like when it's over. But you can do anything. You can use hot sauce, mustard, you know, whatever you have. Some people use olive oil. These are going to be a crowd favorite. We're just going to give it a liberal coat on both sides of our sweet rub. And give it a flip. Do the other side. Okay, got it. So what I like to do with spare ribs is just a mustard with salt and pepper rub. It's super simple. I don't do all the sweet barbecue rubs. I would encourage you, if you have not ever had just a good old-fashioned salt and pepper spare rib, for you to give it a shot. I can assure you you'll enjoy it. So where I'm from, it's salt and pepper. You cook it dry, you don't make it dry, sorry, but no sauce. and then you just dip it in whatever sauce you want. You don't sauce the ribs. So we're gonna salt it and pepper it. Then we're gonna repeat on the other side. Smoker set at 250. Lift this puppy up. We're going to do the spare ribs down on the bottom. Alright. Shut the lid. Alright, so next up is the rib tips. These are going to be so good. I can assure you of that. All right, so here's the jam. We're gonna just let this roll for about 3 hours. We're gonna come back and check it. All right, so it's been about 3 hours. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull them off of the smoker and we're gonna wrap them up and put them back on the smoker for a little bit. So let's see what they look like. They're looking very, very scrumptious. Something tells me these are gonna be very good. We're starting to pull back from the bone a little bit, which is muy bueno. Alrighty, I need to wrap these puppies up. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of butter, parquet on here. Rub it a little bit. You don't want to mess with the bark too much. Flip it over. Oh, these things are going to be so good. Okay. Give it some sprays. Well, we smoked it for 3 hours. Now we have the hour and a half to wrap. I bet these puppies are ready to be taken out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little switcheroo here. Move these rib tips out. So we've let them steam for about an hour and a half, meat side down. All right, so we got the rib tips back on top. If you see here, it looks like it's starting to pull away from the neck bone. That means that those are basically done. I got some of these are more done than others. These are probably actually already done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave them in here to smoke for about 30 minutes and then we're ready to eat.